बेटा हम लोग दोबारा अपना रिवीजन प्लान बनाएंगे एंड वी विल फॉलो ऑल दैट. ओके,
Okay.
इंशाल्लाह. Yes. So, this part, this question is basically related to your prism and total internal reflection. A ray of monochromatic light, as I told you, that monochromatic light is basically a light of single color that is passed through the glass prism as shown in figure 6.1. State what is meant by the word monochromatic. So, monochromatic is basically the light of a single color, single wavelength, or you can say single frequency. So, she scored perfectly 1 mark because that is the right answer. Then state the name given to what happened to ray at A. So at A, it is refracted, right? Because the light is bending from less denser to more denser and it is bending towards. So refraction is taking place. Then use the value of graph. Use the value on the diagram to calculate the angle of refraction at A and the angle of uh, the angles in a triangle added up to 180. Okay, that is a clue for you. So this is 90, this is 61. So 90 plus 61, it will be 151, and this angle X will be basically 180 minus 151. So that gives you 29. Is that correct? Calculations correct? Yes, it should be. So she scored 1 mark here. So calculate the refractive index of the glass. For refractive index of the glass, she used n is equal to sine I by sine r, where n is equal to sine 45 divided by sine 29. Okay. Yes. This angle was 29. So that angle is the angle of refraction. So sine 45 divided by sine 29, that will give you 1.46. So here you have to make it 1.5. Okay. Is this clear to all? So 2 to 3 significant figures are more than enough. So I hope that this all would be fine for every one of you. So all of you who have solved the test, you people can open it up on your, I mean, in front of you. Only Mariam is there. I think Ariba is not there. Khadija has not yet submitted. So Mariam, तुम साथ साथ देखती जाओ जरा जहाँ पे correction की requirement है, you can correct it. So is this all clear to everyone?
Sir, I'm here.
Oh, Ariba, the silent entry. Yes, open up your test and just see that where did you make the mistakes, and after that we will discuss it again. So,
Okay.
should I give you some time to just meet with me at number one?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Yani, do you need some time to just go through this question once, or it's fine?
I don't think so, sir.
Okay. I mean, this sentence was for fine, or uh, should I move on?
Like, you can
Okay.
move on.
Okay. So, explain why the ray does not emerge into the air at B, but does emerges at C. Go back, because at B, if you see the angle of incidence is greater than, angle of incidence is for 61 degree, right? That is equals to 61 degree, so which is greater than critical angle of that, right? And critical angle, if we have the angle greater than critical angle, so what will happen? The light would have total internal reflection. So because at B, the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, so the total internal reflection is taking place, right? So 2 marks. There is one important thing. If you people are not given with critical angle, you people can calculate it and then put as a reference. For example, here critical angle is not given, so you can simply say that as sine c is equals to sine inverse 1 upon n. So when you will place all the values, you will find that it is 41.8. So you can simply write 42. So this answer can be used as a reference instead of this, that as the angle of incidence is greater than 42-degree, which is critical angle, hence that is total internal reflection is taking place. Is this all clear to everyone?
Sir,
Yes.
can I say what I wrote? Because I think I wrote more, but I just want to confirm if that
Yes,
has
yes,
the
yes, yes,
thing.
yes. Yes,
I
read it
wrote
out.
I wrote at B the ray moves from lighter to denser medium, so it bends away from the normal, which is refraction, but at C the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, causing the ray to undergo total internal reflection.
Gunahi Kabira, in physics. Gunahi Kabira mean when you are using the wrong physics. Check this one out. At angle B, at point B, what is this? The angle of incidence is this angle, which is greater than critical angle. But at C, if you see, this is the angle of incidence, which is very, very smaller than critical angle.
Oh, right. Got it.
Yes. Is that clear?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So I'm just going back to that answer. So we have to mention that okay, why it is emerging out. So one point is this, that why it is emerging, why it is getting critical, why it is reflecting internally. And for second, at C you will write that at C yani point C, the angle of incidence is less than critical angle, so refraction takes place. You have to add this sentence specially. Okay, is it clear to all?
Yeah, get it.
Oh, sorry, any question?
No.
No questions.
Okay, so here we go. That incidence, an identical prism is stuck to the first prism using the transparent adhesive with a same refractive index. Okay, wow. As the glass, this is now shown. Though there are two prisms right now, and in those two prisms, and at A and then at B, the medium is not yet changed, so light is just passing without changing its path. And when it reaches to point C, here at point C, something bad had happened to the light. And on figure 6.2, draw the path of the ray after it has been reached to point B and until it has passed into the air again. 3 marks. Oh my god. So here, this was the point where this was point B. So because the medium is not changed, so when the medium is not changed, you have to draw a straight line of the same angle. Yani the light would enter here and exactly till this point it is perfect. So it means she would score 1 mark till this point. Okay. And right after that, we will see that what is happening at point C. Now at point C, if you see that the angle of incidence is, sorry, this is the normal. Am I right? Is it the normal? Yani almost this is the normal. This is 90 degree. Is this all clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now if I ask you where is the angle of incidence, this isn't it the angle of incidence at this point?
Yeah.
So when this is the angle of incidence, can I say that this angle is less than critical angle? Am I right?
Yeah.
So when the angle of incidence is less than critical angle, so and the light is moving from more denser to less denser, so what would happen? Should it move towards the uh, normal, or should it move away from the normal?
Away.
Should be
Away.
Away from
away.
the normal. So when it is bending away from the normal, the light is supposed to bend in this way at any angle, but it should be away from the normal. Is this clear to you, Isa?
Yes.
So all of you have to just check that whether your idea of bending towards critical angle and all that stuff is correctly placed or not. So this is the path of the light. So actually the game in this all will be something like that. There is a proper physics behind this, I mean proper symmetry behind this. the light which would be the original path of the light is something like that, is it?
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
would be just hitting it. So it can be simply, I can simply tell you that these two will be somehow uh, parallel, and that would be the intersecting at any point. So that is a combination of the prisms. So is this all clear to everyone? So Isa will score 1 mark here. So if you people have drawn it properly, then it's fine. If not, then you people can tell me that who is not getting the full marks.
So is it
Sir,
like,
what if we
is it a
make the
way to
line a little bit straighter than that?
Like this.
No, like the exact, like, the way the first ray is going. Yeah.
Okay, just a second. This way.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. I told you, na, okay, I bent it more. So actually, you have to bend it away from. Actually, the light is supposed to move in this direction, but it is bending away from the normal. Got it?
Got
Any
it.
question?
No question.
No, sir.
Yes, there was some other student who was asking something.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the lines are being parallel. Is it a way to check if your
Yes, yes, yes,
thingy
yes,
is
yes. That
correct?
is what she asked me. It is the lines will be parallel to each other.
Got it.
Okay. So here we go for the next part. Yes. Now this question is from the part of sound. So from the sound, if you see that there is a the metal trail, and we are that is being hit by the hammer, and there is a person who is just going to uh, listen the sound here, and when the person is going to listen the sound, state the appropriate value of the speed of sound in air. So 330, so 340, both are correct. Okay, so she will score 1 mark here. Then the sound travels 5,000 meter per second in the steel. Calculate the time it takes for the sound to travel along the rail. Yes, so you will use this s is equals to d by t. Instead of this is a, I will prefer that use this v is equals to d by t. Okay,
Okay.
so v is equals to d by t because actually this s is the distance. So when you will write distance is equal to distance over time, so that would be considered as the incorrect formula. So you will not be awarded any formula mark. Your good luck is that you don't have 3 marks calculation. If you will have 3 marks calculation, you would be penalized for that. So
Okay.
here we go. 5,000 meter per second is equal to 300 meter divided by time. So time is equal to this. So 0.06 seconds. So she will score 2 marks here. Luckily, the man with his ear to the railway line actually hears two sounds from the hammer. So separated by the short interval. Explain why he hears two sounds. The only game is the speed of sound. So the speed of sound through the steel is 5,000 meter per second, and speed of sound in the air is 330 meter per second. So the sound will leave, sound will reach to the person earlier. I quickly or कहीं से ले आओ यार mean more quickly, more rapidly by rail, and later on by the air. So one he hears earlier, which is from the railway line, which is solid. Yeah, good. And the second, he hears it from air, which would be slow as compared to that. Okay. Yes. If I help you out to frame this answer, so I believe that you will not mind. Isa and every student. Here you will say that first bang or the sound is through rail or railway line or steel or solid, because here you have stated and write, because sound moves faster, or sound travels, not move, sorry, sound travels faster in trail. Okay, 1 mark. Second mark will be awarded to you when you will write that second bang is through air, because the sound travels slower in trail. So 1 mark here. Is this all clear? So actually, ISA means the same. That yes, this is what I want to write. But here, it is a vague statement about that one he hears earlier is just card do ise, is from the railway train line, which is solid, but you did not explain why. Got it? Are you getting my point? Because the question is
Yes.
explain. So in these type of situations, the examiners would not award you the marks. So this question will have no marks at all according to the exam situation. But because he has stated that he will see, he will hear the sound through trail earlier, and uh, this, what is that, the air later on. So this is stating mark, so explanation mark is not given to you. So here she would get 1 for generosity. Okay.
So basically, examiner is a robot.
No, examiners are not robot. Actually, they want everything as it is asked. If it is asked why, then you have to tell why. It is the fact, na? Okay, let's have a debate on this question. It is what, there is one more student with me, Zainab. Yes, Zainab Wahab.
Yes.
Zainab, do you know that she has stated explain why the hears two sounds? So this why is to be answered. दोनों रख लो. Okay, this why is to be answered. That okay, she
Mm-hmm.
gets one voice, one sound later and one sound earlier, because uh, sound travels faster in solid and slower in
Gases and
air.
yeah.
Yes, it's very good. Well done. So the next question is, in figure 9.1, a ray of light is TRS, total, sorry, TRS, TR, so where is R? Huh, yes, TRS. This is TRS shown entering in the prism through and leaving the semicircular glass block. Okay. As the light enters the block, its frequency remains constant. Important information. State what happens to the speed of the sound in the block. So speed is here again a problem. Speed never slows down technically.
Okay.
देखो, most of the examiners are uh, क्या कह सकते हैं उसको, they are the English, their language is they are the native speakers. So for us they have a soft corner. Okay, बच्चे को इतना ही आता है, इट्स ओके. स्पीड ऑफ द लाइट एज इट एंटर्स द ब्लॉक, स्पीड स्लोज डाउन. कभी नहीं लिखना, नेवर एवर. When you are saying speed, so speed is a physical quantity, it does not slows or moves faster. Speed is a quantity, so it either increases or decreases. You got the point?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 point is that you have to do. Okay, then the wavelength of the light as it enters, so that is fine, because you have stated that, okay, I'm talking about a physical quantity. So that is basically the wavelength decreases. Okay, is it fine?
Yes.
So two
Yes.
marks here, yeah, 2 marks, because मुझे पता है मेरे बच्चे ने लिखा ना, that's why. Okay, now the refractive index of the glass is 1.4. The speed of the light is 3 into 10 to the power. This is calculate the speed of the light in the glass. State the equation you will use. So equation जब उसने बोला था तो तुमने equation क्यों नहीं use किया मेरा बच्चा?
पढ़ा ही मैंने.
That is the problem. So here, this was mandatory to state the equation. So whether you are going to use this equation, I mean, you have stated the value, but you are not following the instructions, so 1 mark is gone. Although you have used that n is equals to v by, sorry, c by v, c by v. So c is that is correct. 300 3 into 10 is power 8 divided by x. So your answer is correct, but one more problem, the speed is into three significant figures, so you also have to write 2.00. तो इधर तो तुम्हारे दोनों ही गए ना, अब मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? Are you getting these points?
Yes.
So this is actually uh, some of the game of, number game. So that is why I try my best
सर तो
to.
कैलकुलेशन के मार्क्स नहीं देंगे.
नहीं, because examiner needs what? Examiner needs the equation to be stated. ठीक है ना?
Yeah, so okay, equation के marks okay, 1 mark, but she wrote the correct answer, like, apart from
No,
the
answer is
significant
not
stuff.
correct. Answer is not correct.
Uh,
There is a problem in the answer.
so that 0 costs a mark.
Yes, 0 is the cost of the marks. Actually,
Well,
this is how you people would be. देखो grades हम लोग जो यहाँ से बना के भेजते हैं ना, तो आप लोगों को ऐसे लग रहा होता है यार, सर ने तो यहाँ वहां पे बड़े अच्छे नंबर दिए थे, बट यहाँ पे पता नहीं मुझे क्या हो गया. बट दिस इज नॉट द एक्चुअल सिचुएशन. यू नो आपका प्रॉब्लम ये होता है कि यू हैव टू बी टोल्ड प्रॉपरली कि दिस इज व्हाट you are doing wrong and this is what you are doing right. So here I'm generous, but examiner is not. Is it clear to all?
yeah, get it.
Yes.
So once I will be generous to you at every stage, you will be just क्या कहते हैं उसको, आदी हो जाओगे तुम लोग मेरे कि सर तो ऐसे ही नंबर देते थे. So at that time you will be just gone. So moving onwards. मुझे आवाज आ रही है? Okay. Another ray of light enters in the block UR on figure 9.1. Draws a line, draw a line to show what happens to this ray after it has reached to R. Which one? UR. U and R. Oh, wow. U and R is at an angle which is, it seems that it is greater than critical angle. Sorry. It seems that it is greater than critical angle. Although critical angle is not shown, but it is greater than critical angle. So when it is at greater than critical angle, so it would be reflected back. So the angle shown here is almost the same. So that will be scoring 1 mark. So here Isa will get one more mark. So Isa, तुमने तो बहुत नंबर ले लिए हैं मुझसे.
सर अब अगला क्वेश्चन देखना तो.
हाँ?
अगला
I
क्वेश्चन
don't.
देखना.
Okay, 2 marks here. 2 marks for what? One, Oh, yes, very good, very good. I just came to know about one thing. One, the drawing of this ray either above or below, whatever you do, and the second angle. If you have drawn it properly, for example, अगर मैं मरियम का पेपर चेक करूंगा तो मरियम ने हो सकता है यहाँ से ड्रॉ किया हो. Isn't it, Mariam?
Yeah.
So Mariam will score only 1 mark. Why? Because she has considered that light will be reflected back, but she just made this angle of reflection is smaller than angle of incidence, जो कि against the law है.
Get it.
That is the problem. So you will take care all of all the rules and regulations of the physics. Okay, that is a good question. That is a small object S is dipped uh, repeatedly into the, okay, that is a dipping mechanism into the water near the flat reflecting surface. Zainab, is this all clear to you? चीजें समझ आ रही हैं? If you would be at this stage of the paper, so what do you think?
क्या समझ आ गया?
ओके, एंड पे ना मैं तुमसे नंबर भी पूछूंगा कि अगर तुम होती यहाँ पे तो तुम्हारे कितने नंबर आते. फिगर 10.1 gives an instantaneous view from the above of the position of the part of the waves produced. उसके बाद आपसे क्या पूछ रहा है? On figure 10.1, put a clear dot at the point from which the reflected waves appear to come. Label it at R. Okay. Wow, what a question. Yes. So here is the reflecting surface. So मुझे ये बताइए, when it is when it is the reflecting surface, these all are they are already drawn ना इसा कि तुमने इतने अच्छे draw किए हैं?
नहीं, they are already done.
They are already drawn. Very good. So here is the source. Is it? Just
Yes.
check me back. What is the question? Put a clear dot at the point from which the reflected waves appear to come. डॉट आर मार्क करना है इसको. और सोर्स के लिए आपको उसने बताया हुआ है a small object S is being dipped. Okay. So reflection is basically, there is a problem. And the problem is, for example, this is a barrier. Na? So barrier is, yani these all are the reflected waves. Am I right? These all are the reflected waves. So where are the actual ones? The actual ones will be something like, अगर हम ये करें कि the reflection will be same as that of the incidence, so they are reflecting back. So for example, if I say that for the small internal one, the reflection will be, लिख लो यार. Yes, the reflection will be same as that of, yani it's, this half is just disappeared. Am I right? This half is just disappeared ना. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि they have been reflected from this barrier. Yani the wave would go and it would reflect back. So actually your reflection is at this end. Let me think more about that. Just a second. कि reflection है ये. So these are the reflected points. Just a second, man.
So shouldn't the reflected be the same as the original one?
Just give me a second. Just मुझे, मैंने क्वेश्चन में कुछ मिस कर रहा हूँ. A small object S is dipped. Okay, ये ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ से हमारा डिप हो रहा है into the water near the flat reflecting surface. Reflecting surface इसकी है. So इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि the waves would move, or the waves will travel towards this surface, and when they will travel back from this in this way, this is the reflection. So when this is the reflection, it means that is oh, okay. Yes. So इस क्वेश्चन में एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट ट्रिक है, and that is the reflected waves will travel the same distance from the source. For example, this is, let's say, the reflected wave ना, ये जो ऊपर उसने शो की हुई है. Come on यार, एक तो इसको पेन को, something bad had happened to my pen also.
Sir, but that's not the reflected one, right? The one that he
Uh,
showed.
yes,
That's
he showed
actual.
that. This one is the actual one. No, 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 no.
Yeah, it's the actual, because in the second part it says draw the reflected portion of each of the three waves. So that means the one that
Yeah,
he drew
reflected
that
is
was
basically, ये eraser कहाँ से आ गए यार? Just मुझे एक second दो जरा. My gadget is just making some problem with me. Please, yeah. Okay, I have erased that eraser. Hopefully, it will not make any problem. No. Okay, so that will be basically this way. Okay? The problem is when they would be reflected now, so half of the circle is reflecting back. So you have to draw the rest of the circle here. Then half of the circle is reflecting back. Not actually half, that part which is missing. So you have to draw that back.
sir. So should we show the drawing back or like in the same, like, I don't get it. Like
नहीं
how?
बैक में नहीं करना यार. Just a second. I don't want to restart my laptop, but this is making me just annoyed. Okay, you have to draw the lines here. Okay, here. What have been erased, so I think so they would not be drawn again.
Like in the
So
empty
you have to
part
draw the
or the
line, empty parts.
empty part, right? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And they should look the same as the actual ones, right?
Actual ones. Actually, the reflection is, yani, reflection is basically from this source. It would be a mirror image, something like that.
Yeah, so because I
I
drew
will
the
draw it.
mirror
I
image,
once
but it doesn't look, but it doesn't make like a circle full or something.
full circle नहीं होगा. I will once this gadget would work again. I will draw it and I will send you back. Okay. ये अब इस पे जो select हो जाता है वो उसी को लेके चलता है. Okay. So that would be that would award you the marks. Please. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Sir,
So
so there are like
put
three
the,
marks. How many marks would be for
yeah,
the?
three reflected. Put a clear dot on, yes, clear dot from which the reflected waves appear to come. So 3 marks mean three reflected wave fronts.
So how many marks are for the dots and how many marks are for the waves?
Actually, for every wavefront you have to draw a different dot na.
Mm-hmm.
ठीक है, so 3 dots, 3 reflected points.
Okay. And
ठीक है.
sir, the what if I drew the waves and not the dots?
Actually, just एक तो ये hang हुआ हुआ है. अच्छा मुझे ये बताओ कि what are the marks for this lower part 2?
But like
This
the
is 3
total for
marks.
these
ऊपर
two
वाले
is
के
3.
कितने हैं? 3. हाँ
दोनों के
तो
3 है.
दोनों के 3 है ना. दोनों
नहीं,
के
मैंने
3 है
कहा
मिला
दोनों के
के.
मिला के 3 है.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, दोनों के मिला के 3 है. Yes.
तो मतलब
1 plus 2 maximum.
so 2 for the waves, right?
Yes, 2 for the wavefronts and 1 for this drawing.
Dot.
Unfortunately, this is now hang at the bad time. Okay, let's move on. So let me solve the next one. ये मैं draw करके आप लोगों को भेज देता हूँ because I need some accurate that what is that, the ink और पेन मुझे चाहिए, वो इसको सही लिख नहीं रहा. ओके, कह रहा है कि फिगर 10.2 shows a small object. Please small object P, come on, and in the front of the plane mirror M, in front of plane mirror, this is the object M, and this is in front of the plane mirror. और आपको ये क्या कह रहा है कि you have to what, yes, on figure 10.2, carefully draw two rays that shows how the mirror from the image of the object P labels it I. Okay, two rays कितनी draw करनी है? Two rays that show the mirror from mirror, sorry, mirror forms the image on the okay, yes, so you have to draw two rays. Here again, please write. Okay, here she will score only 1 mark, and the mark is just to give the method. This is not the actual, the distance is not clear. Is the distance correct? I mean, Isa, if I
Yeah.
say that the distance from P to M is equal to distance from I to M, did you draw it properly? Is
No.
that distance equal? So that distance must be equal. One thing, it seems that it is shorter. That's why you will lose 1 mark. Secondly, you have to draw two lines. One in the observer eyes maybe here, okay, according to your diagram. And secondly, come on, just a second. Second one, that should be over here. Okay, these are the two rays, and then these two rays would be then joined back to the observer's point P in this way. So this would be the entire image. If you have done this completely, then you will score 3 marks. Then
Sir,
the arrows
do I
should be
give myself
labeled.
the? I did not draw the straight line from the normal to the like from point M
Okay,
to
okay.
point I.
Just a second. If you people have not drawn this one, it is fine. If you people have not drawn this one, it is fine. But you have to mention the position of the image properly. I
Yeah,
mean,
that I did.
exactly.
Yeah, I
Right.
did.
And these two must be properly drawn in such a way that the angle of incidence and angle of reflection for each ray should be equal. Got it?
Okay, sir. My arrows.
Yes, and arrows should be drawn properly. So, Isa, according to that, how much mark did you score? टोटल करो जरा जल्दी से. I have to restart my laptop before my class so that ये problem इसका resolve हो जाए. Yes, Isa, I'm
Sir,
going to
but the
save this.
arrow.
Mhm.
I
Arrows
drew
are
like from
pointing.
the. नहीं, रुको. Like I'm sorry, but from the three
Okay,
arrows,
okay.
I drew one of them in the opposite direction. The other,
No,
the
no. Arrows. So मतलब you
astaghfirullah.
are using wrong physics, that the light is exiting out of the human eye and it is reaching to the object. So that is the incorrect physics.
So how many marks will I lose for that?
Just 1 mark.
That's still a lot, like for an arrow, but okay.
Okay. So that's it. Is it fine for everyone? Is this clear? I will draw.
Yes.
I mean, I have to restart the laptop. Otherwise, I have to just draw this and then I have to show you. But I will send you just when I will just check this one out. In the next class, we will discuss about some of the MCQs, and I hope so that the next test what you have sent to me. I mean, the previous test you people have sent to me. Okay. See you then, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. अरीबा तुम बोलती नहीं हो क्लास में, क्यों? खैर है?